Alright, this is What If Naruto Was in Percy Jackson. Part 1. Chapter 1. We accidentally vaporized my pre-algebra teacher. Look, we didn't choose to be half-bloods. And if you're watching because you may think you are one, then exit off this video right now and believe what your mother or father told you. You might wonder why I'd say such a thing. But you see, being a half-blood is a scary and dangerous thing. It usually leads to you getting killed. And in a painful way. But if you're a normal kid, reading this because you think it's fiction, great, you should read on. I envy you for having the ability to believe none of this ever happened. But if you begin to recognize yourself within these words, then stop listening immediately. Why? Because they may find you, and once they know who you are, they will come for you. Well, my name is Percy Jackson, and I'm 12 years old. Until a few months ago, my adopted brother and I were students at Yancey Academy, a private school for troubled kids in New York. Are my brother and I troubled kids? Sure, I guess you could say such a thing. We could start at any point in our depressing lives to prove it. But truly, things started to go bad last May, when our 6th grade class took a field trip to Manhattan. 29 mental case kids and about 2 teachers on a yellow bus heading towards the Metropolitan Museum of Art to look at ancient Greek and Roman things. I know, it sounds like torture. Most of the field trips were. But Mr. Brunner, our Latin teacher, was leading this trip. So we had hopes. Mr. Brunner was a middle-aged guy in a motorized wheelchair. He had thinning hair and a scruffy beard and frayed tweed jacket. For some reason, it always smelled like coffee. You wouldn't think he'd be cool, but he always told stories and jokes and would let us play games in his class. He also had this really cool collection of Roman armor and weapons, so basically he was the only teacher who didn't put me to sleep. I hoped the trip would be okay. I really hoped me or my brother Naruto wouldn't get in trouble for once. Boy, was I wrong. See, bad things always happen to me and my brother on field trips. Like at my 5th grade school when we went to the Saratoga battlefield. I had this incident with a Revolutionary War cannon. I wasn't aiming for the bus, but of course I got expelled anyway. And my brother came along. And before that, at my fourth grade school, where we took a behind-the-scenes tour of the Marine Shore Pool, Naruto sort of hit a wrong lever on the catwalk and our class took an unplanned swim. And the time before that, well, you get the idea. This trip, Naruto and I were determined to be good. All the way into the city, I put up with Nancy Bobafett, the freckly, red-headed, kleptomaniac girl, hitting one of my best friends, Grover, in the back of the head with chunks of peanut butter and ketchup sandwich. Oh no. Sorry. Where was I? God damn it, bro. One moment. Sorry, there was a short interruption. I don't know what that was. Hitting one of my best friends, Grover, in the back of the head with chunks of peanut butter and ketchup sandwich. Grover was an easy target. He was scrawny. He cried when he got frustrated. He must have been held back several grades because he was the only 6th grader to have acne, and the start of a wispy beard was growing on his chin. On top of all that, he was crippled. He had a note excusing him from PE for the rest of his life. Oh my lord. Sorry, I think I solved it. He had a note excusing him from PE for the rest of his life because of some muscular disease in his legs. The chunks got stuck in the back of Grover's curly hair, and she knew I or my brother couldn't do anything because we were on probation. The head master had threatened us with death by school suspension if anything had bad, embarrassing. Oh my lord. I think I fixed it. Probably not though. Alright. Back of Grover's curly hair, and she knew I or my brother couldn't do anything about it because we were on probation. The headmaster had threatened us with death by school suspension if anything bad, embarrassing, or even mildly entertaining when it happened on this trip. I'm going to kill her, I mumbled. Me too, Naruto agreed. Grover tried to calm us down. It's okay, I like peanut butter. He dodged another piece of Nancy's lunch. That's it. I started to get up, but Naruto stopped me. See, Naruto is my younger brother. We are very similar personality-wise, but I'm taller and more attractive. Don't tell him I said that. My mother adopted him when I was 4 and he was 3, but it feels like we're biologically related. Weird thing is, we both have ADHD and dyslexia. Naruto is short and blonde, and has some weird lightning sign on his cheek. Looking back, I wish I decked Nancy right then and there. In-school suspension would have been nothing compared to what my brother and I were about to experience. Mr. Brunner led the museum's tour. He rode up front in his wheelchair, guiding us through the big echoey galleries. That's going to be part 1. Actually, that's going to be part 0.5. If you guys liked this, please subscribe. If you want another part, please just hit that like button. Turn on post notifications. And this one was so short because of the fact it took me forever to write this script. I will try to make multiple of these. I might post multiple times a day. You never know. It's up to you guys. Thank you guys for watching.